Well, Hellfire, it is Rock the Riff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. I was just going through comments, uh, looking for something new to check out. Honestly, I was getting ready to do another Porcupine Tree track, so I typed in their name through my comments just to go back and check and see what all had been requested. I still really want to do. I have one from Sci-Fi Monkey that just put me down a list, and I really appreciate that. There was one from what was it called? I want to say it was called Rush on Ice or something like that. I'll have to keep going through. That's the pros and cons of what's going on with the channel. I'm glad and I'm so happy the community is actually subscribing, joining in, and on the fun and leaving me comments, suggestions. But now I do all this by myself, so trying to go through all the comments and make sure I catch every request. Pros and cons. I'm doing my best here, so I hope y'all can bear with me. But I do plan. Like I said, I read every comment that is left on my channel. Hell, I even go through and check the ones that YouTube tries to block from me just to see the people that leave negative feedback, I guess is a better way to put it. But I ran across this comment again from I ran out of phrases, which I'm pretty sure I've seen. I've ran out of phrases a lot here on the channel, and I appreciate it. And he says, "I come to you," or he or she. I'm sorry, I don't know which one. Come to you with a song band request though. Here's my pitch to you. It's not metal. It's not proggy. I think I saw in a video a while back, or perhaps a community post, that you were looking to get into other genres. So with that in mind, I thought I'd take you in a different direction. I've been in the Philippines for a little over a year now, and about a month ago I stumbled into a pretty solid band by accident at a concert out here. They're of the indie folk rock variety. Maybe not what you'd normally branch out into, but maybe you'll still like it. Ha ha. Oh, I read that terribly. Maybe you'll still like it. And if you're concerned about the language barrier, their songs are in English. Anyway, the band is called the Ransom Collective. The song is called Tides. It's not their biggest hit. That would be their track Settled. But I've chosen not to pick that one because I think the major key in it might be too much for you to handle. Another. And so I think Tides might be a better fit for you instead. I ran out of phrases. I appreciate the suggestion. I'm not scared of major key. I don't know. It has to be done right, in my opinion. Like, give you a prime example. Sorry, I'm on a tangent before I even start this, but give you a prime example. The song Griffwood from Ghost. Or no, it's not Griffwood. It's either Cassarion. Either way, it's one of the tracks that it's like one of my least favorite tracks from Ghost, but the best part of the song is like, Holy Mother, me da ba be ba. I can't remember exactly what he says, but that section of the song is so good. And I had somebody tell me that, yo, that's the major key part of that song. I'm like, well, they fucking did it right there. So I'm not scared of major key, but the to put it in words that my bandmates and my close friends that know me say, they're like, dude, you don't like happy sounding music at all. I'm like, it's not that I don't like happy sounding music, but or maybe it is. I don't know. I just like minor key. I like more spooky sounding shit. So either way, sorry for the long tangent here at the start of this. Let's dive on into the Ransom Collective Tides. Yeah, I dig that. I always dig anybody can play the hell out of acoustic, especially fingerpick. Something I cannot do. Okay. I like this video. I think I'll always have a love for like a rehearsal, a cool looking rehearsal space. Maybe it's because I spend most of my music time in a rehearsal space. Plus, I will say I already dig their name. I come from a band that we're the Cardinal Endeavor, so I like three name bands. Alice in Chains is probably still the best three name band out there, but which this is our newest sweater. Makes me look like Venom. Rolling down the wall. But yeah, this is cool so far. I still think this is a little happy sounding for me. What's funny is I like indie folk. I couldn't tell you one band that really stands out to me in indie folk, but it's like anytime I get with my dad and me and him, he's a woodworker. He's got this wood shop and he builds bowls. But if you walk into his wood shop, he's got speakers, and this is the kind of shit that he's listening to all the time. So I really dig this kind of stuff. It's not in my personal playlists, but I love when I get to hang out with my dad for a while and we're sitting in his wood shop just shooting the shit, and this is what we have in the background while we're talking and stuff.
It's been so long since I last saw you. I've just been here all by myself, pulling notebooks from the top shelf. Leaves are falling, but I don't plan on coming down. How does it look
Hang on.
way up there? Can
All
I
of them got some
survive the
vocals.
mountain air?
Oh yeah, get that violin in there.
Hold your questions, define your answers off the page. I heard you calling from afar, set off to find out where you are. I can't help it, I can't help but speak my mind. I swore someday I'd leave this place. It's time to take that leap of faith. Seen me running through the dreams at night, trying to keep myself above the tide. And if I fail, at least I know I tried my best to keep an open mind. I tried my best.
What is that? What is she doing with that? It looked like a mic. Does she have something coming off the mic and she's rubbing that floor tom or whatever? Okay. This isn't bad. I think it's still a little too happy for me. I don't know why. It's just like I appreciate it. I just I could not I couldn't ride around car. I couldn't ride around car. I couldn't ride around in my car listening to this. Just because it's like I don't know. I don't know why. I don't have a reason. This is one of those things that's like I want to explain. I mean, the only thing I can argue against this is it just sounds to me, it's like, it sounds like every pop singer songwriter acoustic track I've ever heard. But then there and again, one could make the argument against all the metal bands that I really like. I mean, there's a lot of metal bands out there that sound the same. I guess that it truly does come down to like personal preference in this. I can't sit here and knock any of the talent. All these people are very talented. Especially like really if I saw this I think I'd be more impressed seeing this in a live setting over the music video. Seeing how well the singers actually harmonize together and do all that kind of stuff. But it's interesting, that's for sure. Like I love that acoustic guitar line, but I'm kind of like where he's got it capoed off. It makes it a little easier, but there and again, I get it. Like it's not like I've never used a capo on a guitar, especially when I first started playing guitar. It was all anytime I did acoustic and wanted to do higher stuff, capo the hell out of it. Now where I figured out like you're actually barring off when you do your chords and stuff like that. I guess in my case, I don't like a capo because it restricts you to so many frets. I want as much access to the guitar neck as I can have when I personally play. But either way, that's a personal thing. I want to know what that is. I tried my best to keep an open mind. But I like that violin, that acoustic riff right there. That's pretty sick. The percussion, got the shaker. Up. Yeah, there we go. I want to hear the violins go. Okay. Yeah, that ending is the best part of the song for me. All these ladies, or ladies, I'm sorry, all these gentlemen and ladies in the band, musician wise, killer. They wrote a killer song. I think this is, if I go back to my other point of why I'm not into hardcore into this kind of stuff, is it's so focused on the lyrics and vocals. And in my case, like, that's the last thing on the list for me when I listen to a song. Like, I really have to be capitalized or captured, however the hell you're supposed to say it in a smart way. I had to be captured by the instrumentation before I ever really start giving a shit about the lyrics. I don't know why I'm that way. Like, there's very few songs I've ever listened to that the vocals is what hooked me in first. It's always what's going on with the instrumentation. And I have to give it to this band. Everybody's playing. Everybody's doing a killer job. I'll always be impressed by violin and piano. I think that's because that's two instruments that I would love to master or know how to actually play. So that interest gets me there. And I love this rehearsal space. The whole vibe I get from this is like they're all college kids, but this is what they're doing on their nights. They go get up, do their college thing in the morning, and then at nights they're getting together and writing these songs. I don't know anything about the Ransom Collective. Thank you again. I ran out of phases for giving me the suggestion. That was definitely interesting. I think if I rate this on mix, mastering, production, music video, the instrumentation, this is definitely like a 8, 9, 10 horn song. The only reason why I would knock horns off is just because of personal preference. I can't take nothing away from how good the song or the musicianship actually is. It's just a personal thing. I just don't. It's what's funny to me. This sounds happy. It sounds major key, but it makes me sadder because it's. I don't know what the lyrics are to this, but to me, songs like this always are like, well, I did my best and I didn't make it, and da 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 da. But there again, I didn't pay attention to the lyrics at all. But yeah, that was cool. They definitely got some chops. Uh, everything was really, really, really cool. My dad might get into this. I think this might be a little too poppy for him as well. That son bitch, I show him something and it's got an acoustic in it. He's already like, okay, what's going on here? Let me see what's going on. I could sell most music to him if there's an acoustic in it, because that dude will be an acoustic guitar lover till the day he dies. But I think the vocals and everything where they ain't got that blues raspy yeah to it might have turned him down as well. But if you took the vocals out of this song, my dad would be listening to shit all the time. I guess that's where I get it from. Like he's the same way, except I'm all like, hey, how many fucking metal licks can you get into a 5 minute song where he's like, just get the acoustic to do an EAB riff the whole time, like blues acoustic guy till the day he dies. I need to call his ass. Oh me. But yeah, that was cool. I think my official rating for this song is going to be an 8 out of 10 horn track. And like I said, the only reason why not a 10, personal preference. Personal preference, it's just not. I'm not running to Apple Music to add this band to my library. But I totally get and understand why people love this kind of stuff. I mean, I've met plenty of people like this is they're the same, they have the same passion about this style as I do about metal. So, I understand in that sense. And thank you again for the suggestion. I ran out of phrases. I hope more people end up being like you, leaving me some comments, giving me some trivia. If this is your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me some other bands to check out. Just because you don't think I might not like it doesn't mean I'm not going to check it out. Basically, the only reason why sometimes people leave me suggestions, and if I miss them, uh, half the bands that people have left me comments saying for me to check out have blocked me. Hopefully, the Ransom Collective won't be added to that list, but certain bands, certain music copyright holders will not let you will not let me. I don't know about other people, but it won't let me actually post the reaction. I'll make this video, upload it, and about 5 minutes after it's uploaded, is when most time about 5 minutes after I upload something is when I know whether or not I can actually schedule it for release, or the band's like, nope, you're blocked. And I don't fight that stuff because I do this for fun, and I'm not trying to steal any money off the music holders. I'm in my own band myself, so I understand it's tough. It's a tough industry, and yeah. So comments, likes, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But I can't think of nothing else cool to say. So stay positive, stay rocking. I'll catch y'all in the next one.